to hit the club and turn the shit to a freak show. Look through the peephole, everybody geek, yo. Need to get girl with an extremely deep. See 6 midgets that be fighting, juggling. Maybe it's just me, cause my mind is struggling. Babes, boyfriend is acting like a clown. Know what's going down every time that we are down. Take a look through the peephole, yo. Everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them neeks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club, yeah, we turn the club to a freak show. To a freak show. Eating rotten apples, dirty bass that be coming at you. Roller coasters like a supernova. I'm the ringmaster, this my tabernacle. See you screaming, I'm like, what for? Oh, you pop? Yeah, I got popcorn. I been wake up on the wrong lawn, so we won't stop. It's a lost cause. Take a look through the peephole, yo. Everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them neeks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club, yeah, we turn the club to a freak show. To a freak show. trying to find a way to make it easier to say that there's just one thing on my mind, and I think it's time for you to realize I want you all to myself. Don't wanna share you with nobody else. So give me something to believe. Will you promise me? Will you promise me? Burned me once or twice, I expect them. I just wanna know what your truth is. Will you be the one to break me out of this?
But to RLX, I mean, they organize so much for this community. In the small time I've taken part and gotten involved, RLX, I have to say, it's amazing. These guys just do so much work. They get these guys involved. They get the whole community in South Africa and in Rocket League itself. They just get the community involved, and that's insane. So big shout out to them. And
yeah, indeed, man, indeed, I totally agree. Listen, I think a bit of my speech just beforehand got cut off because I saw that because this thing wasn't undeafened yet. But I just want to welcome everybody again to the RLX 6 Man's qualifier number 4. If you didn't hear that before, it's me and Tyrex tonight on the casters side, and we've got two teams, Droëwors and Biltong, the old favorites from the RLX side. And like you said, man, they have done so much for this community, and it's all thanks to DF and Lucas and, you know, the whole team behind it all. Fantastic job, and I just wish there would be more, you know, like it doesn't happen often enough for my taste.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. It's just not enough of this. Is like the staple of what brings the community together. I mean, we are waiting for both teams to just join the lobby so we can get into our warm-up game, so we call them, but I'm just really excited to see, like, if this is the growth that one organization can just provide for the entire scene. It's amazing. I can't wait to see more such companies just pull together and just organize these small little things. Yes, it's got a little bit of a reward for the players, and yes, it's got a little bit of communication between teams that have never spoken to each other. But the premise of the entire idea is just it's
totally
very commendable.
Yeah, exactly. What I wanted to say is like, it kind of makes you want to just knock the guys from the other companies on the head and just say, listen guys, wake up. If a community driven project like this can ascend to the level that it is already, then why are you guys not there? You understand what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So obviously they have like loads of other games to consider and to think of, but I mean, clearly Rocket League wants to be up there with the greats, like PUBG and Fortnite and Counter-Strike, for instance, and Dota. I mean, weren't you a Dota caster as well?
Yeah, actually, I haven't stopped Dota casting. It's just unfortunately the Dota South African scene has taken a bit of a step backwards, not negatively, but it's just quieted down. So looking at different avenues is always a good idea. I mean, any chance to grow the scene, and I'm there like a bear, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't fear from trying something new. And the game, the liveliness, the reward that you get from casting or playing Rocket League, it's just it's amazing. I can't take it away from this game. It's so much fun. It's not easy.
No, that is true. I see that we're missing one guy, but it's a warm-up game. First of 2 warm-up games, I think. Let's just see if Jeff says we need to restart. I don't think we will be, because it's a warm-up match. The old favorite, weirdness of what DF brings in with the warm-up games. It's not at all the normal standard. As you can see, I think the ball has a bit of a slowness to it. I don't know that I didn't even check if the mutators were on, so it doesn't seem like anything is on. But anyway, 3v2 at the moment. Here we go.
And nice 3v2, comfortable 3v2. And I mean, we can just take a second to introduce the players. Oh, wow, that's very close, almost a goal right there. But okay, that name is going to take a very long time. But let's just give the fans just a quick introduction of the players that are going to be playing tonight and what teams are going to be where.
Good
so
idea.
I'll start off and I'll introduce Biltong, so the side Biltong, and you can do Droëwors. So on the side of Biltong, we've got Snowy, we've got David, and we've got Warty. I almost said Warty. We had a little bit of discussion earlier, and he does not like being called the one or the other. So yeah. David, Warty, and Snowy are going to be on the side of Biltong.
Biltong, and they're in the color blue, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And then on the orange side, we've got Droëwors, we've got Gingerbeard, Nax or / Corva, depending on how good friends you are with him, I guess, and Slobby, who's is he the captain on the orange side tonight? I think, right?
The captain. Actually, that's a very good question.
Yeah,
the captain.
Snowy and Slobby.
Yes.
Yes.
Snowy and Slobby. Yes, they'll be the captains. They'll be overseeing. The guys are just having a little warm-up game. It's 3v3 now, so we can actually get involved. But I mean, it's such a fun game mode. A little bit looks like a mutator, a bit of a weight mutator active, but very, very
there we
fun.
go. The second goal for orange there.
Oh.
Yes, no, I do. It does seem like there's some mutator on the ball. I can't be sure, but I mean, playing hoops isn't anywhere mutated enough, so it's perfect.
Yeah, I know. For anyone that hasn't tried this game mode, go out there, have some fun. Even if you just get a friend involved, it's a really fun game mode. It's masked as something that's important.
What a save! Yeah, no, true. Yeah,
Very
sorry,
good save.
continue. Yeah.
Yeah, it's masked as a very silly sort of game mode, but there's a lot of fundamentals that can be learned from this game mode. So, like I said, if you haven't tried it, go ahead. Definitely do yourself a favor and get involved in this game mode. It's not easy to find a game in South Africa, for example, but it is a fun game mode nonetheless. But yes, all these shots, Snowy coming in, Warty coming in. There's David, nice little pass.
We've got some really, really good players in the lineup tonight. Like, I mean, Snowy is one of the best in South Africa, one of the greats, if I'm not mistaken. And then we've got Slobby as well. That's he used to play for VXP Academy team for a while, didn't he?
Yes, he did actually play for the VXP Academy team. He's a very strong player. He's very, very strong. He's a great defender. He's also I can say he's underwhelming in terms of attack. You don't expect him to just take a shot on and then all of a sudden there's a shot and he's conceding goals because you just don't think about it. You don't see it coming. Yeah. But he is also a Rust player. I mean, that's a little bit of a quirky information coming in, but we've got a little bit of extra information on our players today, which is awesome.
Yeah, Dave went through the effort of setting that up for us, so I do appreciate it. It is cool. I heard some rumors about people asking Slobby, is he done playing Rocket League because of all the Rust that he's been playing? So I don't know if it's true or not, but here he is. So
you can clearly see his skill hasn't dipped.
Degraded or anything like that. Yes, exactly.
Very, very confident player and very, very good defensively. So, I mean, very close. Almost Snowy puts it in.
Just going for the shots constantly. He never stops. It's awesome.
Yeah, and awesome and very nice game. Not as close as I would think in terms of guys just taking it easy. They're just getting to know each other. So there's not really that much pressure yet. We haven't even hopped into the best of 7.
Yeah.
But 1-2. I mean, Droëwors leading the way. It looks like if this is the momentum that the game's going to be going at, the actual games besides the warm-ups, we're in for a hell of a game.
No, we definitely will be, and also I think that the teams are well balanced, with players like Snowy on the one and Slobby on the other one, and not to mention Corva as well, and all them. They do tend to balance each other out, and that's going to be very, very interesting to see. I know that some of these guys have played together before, but not the guys that are in the same team at the moment. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't, but as far as I know, they haven't. But I know the opposites, like for instance Slobby and Snowy, I know that they have played together before. long time ago. I don't know if it's been recent, but let's see how they've changed since I've seen them played last.
Yeah, with very nice plays. I mean, there's a lot of rotations, and you see the basics of the actual main, besides the basketball, the hoops mode. You see a lot of the basics of player rotations, and that just comes to show the skill level of these players. I mean, we're not talking a bunch of rookies. We're talking guys that have dedicated a lot of time and a lot of understanding to the game. So you can very quickly see what type of roles the players are going to be taking just by David sitting in the back there, making sure the ball just doesn't fall into the hoop, and Batty just rotating in. It's very awesome to see.
Look at that. That's fantastic. Yes, no, I have to agree with what you're saying. Just in the sense of rotation-wise, that was an incredible save. The rotation-wise on this small map seems to be fantastic, even though, well, not even though, like, I haven't seen one bump, you know, like with this on team side. So I haven't seen a blue guy whack into another blue guy. So it's just fantastic to see how skilled these guys are. And look at that, overtime already.
Yeah, overtime. First game overtime. I mean, I was saying that these guys are not taking this seriously, but it seems like this is not a best of 7, it's a best of 9 to see who wins the warm-ups and the actual game.
That's true. I remember back before there was the King of the Hill, before the 6-mans were King of the Hill matches, they were just random invitational 6-mans. I also played a few due to Luke and DF inviting me. And it's funny how competitive you get right off the bat. It's like, you know, and you can see that, but like you just said, now it's so much fun. Have you ever participated in 6-mans? I don't know, Tyros.
Unfortunately not, due to being fairly fresh to the scene, but dedicated to the game itself. It's a lovely game.
Okay.
But it's the first actual interaction I've had with RLX. I mean, being part of the VXP Academy team as well.
Yes, yeah.
Opened up a lot of doors to conversate with DF, who does an insane amount of work for the community.
Man, this guy, I take my hat off to him. Really, he does. He's got the passion for it, and the fact that he took that passion and turned it into an initiative like RLX is awesome, because you don't see that often from communities in every game for that matter. I mean, like I never expected this to be something great or to he mentioned it to me beforehand, because him and I know each other personally as well, and he said, like, listen man, there's this thing, maybe RLX could turn into something. So we did 1 or 2 6-mans, and it turned out to be fantastic, and everybody's feedback and tone was great. But and look at what it is now. It's awesome. I can't wait to see what it's going to grow into further and further as we go on.
Yeah, it can only go forward from here. But Droëwors winning the first game, so awesome fight. I mean, I cannot. There was just such a nice warm up, such a comfortable warm up for these players. I'd love to sit and listen into their comms, but it's these guys just relaxing. They're not overdoing themselves. You don't want to overexert yourself. And we did say that this is a community thing, so you don't really. It's not a competitive. It's not VS gaming. But like you said, there is going to be some sort of competitiveness. We are looking for an MVP, which we will have a nice little chat with after the series is done. So there's quite a lot of bragging rights, I suppose, to be played for.
That is exactly the thing. I mean, yes, like you said, there is something to play for, not just bragging rights. I mean, this 6-mans is sponsored by an app called Link. Jeff sent me a little bit of an explanation here. It says, this tournament is brought to you by Link. You can download it from the Apple App Store or from the Google Play Store. And with Link, you can play a crucial role in the community by reporting service delivery issues and safety-related incidents through your local ward and safety channels. So I downloaded it a while ago just to check it out, and it seems to be very cool, because you can join up in different chats basically, and everybody in the environment that you're in sees what you're saying, and it's all based on safety, and not just safety, but informational purposes for what's happening in your community, and that's very, very cool.
And very, very very big shout out to Link themselves for sponsoring this.
Yes, thank you so much, guys. We do appreciate it. I don't know how DF got involved with you guys, but this is awesome.
Yes, and just another chip that DF adds to his belt. But I mean, looking at the gamer that we've got right in front of us, we've got the Snow Day with a hockey puck, as well as Rumble and 0 boost.
This is next level, guys. This is next level.
This is going to be fun. Very nice warm up, and I mean, anytime that you're doing Rumble, it just really turns the pace of the game. But already, Slavi almost getting that spikes in, almost getting a nice little cheeky steal and sending it to the goal. But they,
you can't really commentate on these things, man. Everything is so random. You can't. It's like you want to continue one sentence and then it's like what something else happens. So
the momentum in this game is just absolutely insane. The change of pace is it's really difficult to cast a Rumble match, but we'll give it our best.
Give it our best, exactly.
Yeah, we just getting warmed up for the actual series. That's
Yo, look at that team play. That was amazing.
That was awesome. I don't know if that was actually intended. If that was intentional, then we already have a very strong team ahead.
Then we're gonna see some sick plays coming up. Definitely.
I really think that these teams, as we said, they're very strong teams. We've already spoken about their rotational capabilities and just the positioning that these players take, and they don't sit, they don't back off, they don't play defensively. Whereas you could essentially, I could say, you could argue the fact that they play defensively, but it's never in a defensive manner.
No,
it's a very weird way of saying it, but the defensive players are generally there to play aggressively and not defensively.
Right. Yes. I mean, you would be defending in a defensive manner. I'm trying to like spread the words out even more to make sense. But when you do play in a defensive mode, you tend to, that was crazy. You tend to get it into a section where you can immediately switch to offense, and that is what you need in a fast-paced game like this. That was an insane save, but then David just came through like out of nowhere. Did you see that?
It's very, very awesomely done. I mean, just I mean, it's taken almost a minute to half of the game to score the first goal. Definitely not an easy feat to play this game. I have not tried it due to the fact that there's no boost and the whole. No, I don't. I'm not talented enough to be playing without boost, and these guys are really taking it. I mean, look at that. It's just magnets all over the place, and no one's able to pull that magnet from him. And
check that plunger.
Very, very nice.
I actually didn't even notice that there weren't any boost, man. Thank you for mentioning that. I just thought that these guys were slowing it down properly, you know. But there you go. Coming in with a double kill. Seeing some aggression coming out there from, was that Nax? No, it wasn't Nax. Who was that?
Yes.
His name screws me over, man.
Yeah, these names, I love it. It's very similar to the situation you have in Dota when the players, when you know who it is, but they've changed their name every so often. So you
that was Gingerbeard, by the way.
Gingerbeard, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nax being Gingerbeard.
No, it's Gingerbeard.
Oh, Gingerbeard. Okay.
Yeah, Gingerbeard is a guy with an insanely long name. I made my.
Okay, we'll just call him Gingerbeard.
Yeah, no, don't even try, bro. I had to, last time I struggled with seeing the people's names while playing, so it was a bit of a and here and there, but now I went and changed the nameplates to like 200% so I could see properly.
Yeah, no,
it makes a difference, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I mean, also just a quick shout out to Inquisitor. I mean, we just want to get all the informalities out the way. Inquisitor, the man that set it up the stream and is just really providing an awesome service for everyone. He's the man. Him and DF, they're the men. Yeah. We're just here to expound on that fact and bring you the best casting we can. But DF and Inquisitor are the guys that are behind the scenes doing all the work. They're doing everything they can to make this a successful and an awesome event for everyone involved. And wow, Snowy, what a flick. That was insane. Is that a pass? Almost.
Seems like it, yeah.
Almost.
So
I
we've
mean,
got
these
10
guys are just.
seconds left, and then, oh my word, and then we're going straight into the best of 7. So if they can do another overtime for this, it would be amazing.
Oh, there's a little bit of a passing play, which is
Mm.
weird. Not really getting it. Ah, unlucky.
Oh, there we go. Biltong and Droëwors each get 1 for the warm-ups. Right?
Yes,
Droëwors did win the previous
yes,
one.
they won the first one. Okay, so we are unfortunately getting a bit of frame drops from the stream, so the stream's just going to restart for a second.
All right.
We'll just take a bit of a break and we'll be right back.
Yes. See you guys now.